Okay, today we are going to finish our portrait.
Portrait
And a portrait
and portrait
is a picture of
is a picture of
a
a
person.
person.
But a self-portrait
A self-portrait
is a picture of me.
is a picture of me.
All right, so we are going to make ours look a little bit like this. As you can see, we have a full body portrait. That's a head, that's a neck, that's a body, that's arms, that's leg, and then what's this down here? What do you think that is? That's their name, and we're going to add that in. We already have a colorful background like this one, so let me show you how we're going to make this happen. We already have a beautiful background. We don't need that right now, so we can move that out of the way. Now, in our supply box, you're going to find a few things. You're going to find some Sharpie artist markers, which we only use to draw on our papers. We never draw on ourselves or on our desk. And we have some very important ways to use a Sharpie to keep them happy Sharpies. When we're not using our lid, we put it on the back so it never rolls away. When we're drawing, we are not pressing hard or we're never scribbling. And as soon as we're done, snap the cap with all of our might and put it back into the box. We also have scissors and glue, which we'll be using here in a minute. The first thing that we're going to do when I say to go is we are going to draw our portrait. Now we have a big paper and we want our portrait to be big. So I'm going to start up here. Right now you're just watching. I'm going to start up here with my head, and I'm going to make a nice U shape for my head. I'm going to draw myself some eyes, and then I'm pretty girly, so I'm going to add myself some eyelashes. I'm going to make my nose. I like to make like a little J for my nose. And then I'm going to make me having a big smile, because I like to smile. Okay, now I'm missing something very important about my head. Oh. I need a beat. No, not a beard, not a mustache. Oh, hair. Okay. I have hair that's kind of wavy, so I'm going to draw it on both sides. I'm going to put some up around here because that's what hair really looks like. It comes a little bit off of our head. You can make lots of strands of it like this. Today my hair might be a little messy, and that's okay. Now I need 2 lines for my neck. Then I need some arms. I'm wearing a dress, so I'm going to draw my dress down like this. I need some legs. And I need some feet. Something is definitely missing. Oh, I need some arms and some hands. There we go. I am wearing a necklace that my daughter made for me, and it looks like a camera, so I'm going to draw that on there. I'm going to add a couple little details to my body. My legs, they have a design on them. Then, right down here by my feet, I'm going to make my name, which is Art Garvin. Now, when you have this much done, I just want you to stop and put your heads down. Go.
Drawing on the white paper. No scissors.
Okay, so at this point, we should make sure that our Sharpie cap is on. Drop it back in the box, and now we will be using one handy-dandy pair of scissors and one handy-dandy pair of Mr. Glue. But right now we're just watching Art Garvin, and then we'll start next. Right now we watch with our artist eyes. Now we are going to be cutting out our portrait so we can glue it onto our background. An important thing that we don't want to cut off is our name. So we're just going to make a little bubble around our name. You see how I made a little bubble there of my name? Right, and then I'm going to go and I am going to get as close as I can without cutting off any parts. So scissors are sort of like our car or bus or our train. And we are going to slowly, but right now we're just watching. So if you went ahead and grabbed yourself some supplies, you might want to put them back. We're going to chugga all around. I didn't cut off any hands or any feet, so that is great news. And I most certainly did not cut off my name. All right. Now, Mr. Scrappy Doos can go over in the Scrappy Doo pile. We'll make the Scrappy Doo pile right in the middle of the rainbow carpet. We're going to take our background. We're going to take our portrait. We're going to flip him or her over. We're going to use some glue. We're going to go all the way around the outside. Now, we don't want to push so hard that the glue is coming out of the middle, but we do want to make sure it is going to stay down. And then when we flip him or her over, we're going to rub them and we're going to count to about 10. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have a beautifully colored portrait. I'm going to take this to a friend and I'm going to say, this is my self-portrait. How do you like it? And then I'm going to come show Art Garvin. This is my self-portrait. How do you like it? Then I'm going to put it on the drying rack. I'm going to put my paper on the drying rack so it doesn't get stuck to anybody else. Just like with my Sharpie. I'm going to make sure my glue is snap the cap. Put my materials in my basket. If I have any extra time, I can read an art book.